record to this computer. Okay, we should be good to go. Well, hi everyone. This is Jen Gardella. I am here on behalf of the Coaching for CEOs program with one of the program's superstars, Maya. Welcome to the show.
Oh, thanks so much for having me. I'm excited about it.
So what we're doing with these videos is we are giving members of this Coaching for CEOs program the opportunity to highlight their business, share a little bit about what they do, how the program has helped them, how they support other individuals in the program, and then we wrap up talking about your business again. So kind of keep it very simple. Sometimes we go completely off the cuff and start talking about something else, but we have about a half hour. So there we go. So Maya, why don't you tell everybody what it is that you do and where you do it? Because from what I hear, you're killing it out there in the world of real estate.
Thank you. So I am a real estate agent. I am located in New Jersey, South Jersey area. My office, I'm with the Weichert Realtor's office in Cherry Hill. And my target market really, where I'm most comfortable is Burlington, Camden, and Gloucester counties. I do the bulk of my business there. And I got my license in February, will be 2 years. So
great.
yeah, so I love it. I feel I came from a mortgage background, so 15 years of mortgage. So the whole time I thought, oh, this is exactly the industry I love. I want to be in it. And then when I switched over onto the real estate sales side, I realized, hey, I was on the wrong side. I was meant to be here. But that whole journey brought me to where I am today and gives me a little added edge.
Good. Journeys are important. I've learned that myself. So what's your target market for the size of house you like to sell?
I mean, I'll sell any house.
And I heard you will. We'll get to that in a minute.
For the most part, our market here in the area are about 2,000 square feet, give or take, depending on the location in the town. So, you know, if you're looking in a town like Cherry Hill, you're typically going to see that 2,400 square foot market. Same thing in Mount Laurel, Marlton, you may get upwards of closer to 3,000 square feet. And as you get some of the areas down, you know, Blackwood or Pittman, some of those areas, Summerdale and Laurel Springs, you may be in the 1,500 to 2,000 square foot range. Then you go down to Mickleton and Mullica Hill, and you're going to be in that 4,000 square foot market.
Wow.
So it really just depends on the location and you know the style of house. You're looking for a rancher or you know something more palatial, one of those McMansion type houses. I can help you with that too.
Great. Okay, so let's get into the coaching for. Oh, wait a minute. No, we forgot something. Go ahead. Let us know how successful you are. This is your time to shine, sister.
So my first full year was last year. I won Rookie of the Year for my entire region, which is South Jersey, PA, Northern Maryland, Delaware. So I had just under 5 million in sales. I joined the Coaching for CEO. This is important. I joined the Coaching for CEO program right before Halloween. So I had already done, you know, a large portion of my production before I even started learning any of Paul's strategies. Skip into 2020. Okay, now nobody wants to talk about 2020, but skip into 2020. I've started applying the strategies, which we'll talk more about. And I took my business from just under 5 million to, if everything closes the way it's supposed to on time, by the end of this month, I will have hit $14 million in volume.
Wow. And that gives you what in the company?
That gives me number 2 in the company in October for sales and revenue units. So it's number 2 company wide. And I'm in, you know, top producer in my office. And, you know, what's fun is I'm competitive, clearly. But I'm more competitive with myself than I am with anybody else. Like I set my goals and then I set my goals so unrealistic for myself that it really gives me no other option but to achieve it. So I said I wanted to be a $10 million agent this year and I hit it already, done. And I still have a little over 2 million in revenue that's closing this month.
Wow. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
So we are here then to talk about how the Coaching for CEOs program and Paul Conti has helped you achieve these goals. So why don't you talk a little bit about what drove you first? I heard from another participant how you have helped him in his business in driving him to Paul's program. What drove you to find Paul?
So I was introduced to Paul by one of my title contacts. And initially, he just kind of started adding me to this event. And it was on, a Tuesday evening, I think at 6 o'clock. So I am a mom of two boys. They're young. They're just turning 8 and 10. So this was, a little over a year or so ago. So they were still really young. 6 o'clock, not happening for me ever. There was no way that was going to happen.
Right.
My husband at the time, this was before COVID, my husband was working in Western PA. So he was commuting to like the Westchester area every day. He wasn't getting home until 7. There was no way I'm getting to a 6 o'clock meeting. So I just never went. And then one day Paul called me and he was like, okay, David's told me about you. I need you to get to my classes. Why can't you make it? And I said, 6 o'clock ain't working for me. He was like, well, I have a 10 a.m. class. And I'm like, perfect. My kids are in school. Let's go. So I went to the very next class and he sat down with me for 30 seconds, asked me, you plan to buy, sell, refinance? Are you married? Do you have a will? The typical questions. And I was like, ready, I knew the answers. And immediately the two of us just like had this insane like connection on a crazy level. And we knew it, but we didn't know why. So I'm sitting there and I'm listening to him talk about all of the strategies and his formulas for things. And it's all just making so much sense to me. I say to him all the time, it's like I had all of these puzzle pieces on the table. I kind of knew what I needed to do. I had no idea how to put them together.
Okay.
So he was my puzzle master. He kind of said, okay, well, here's the area here that we need to focus on right now. Here are all these puzzle pieces. Let's talk about how we can fit them together and make money from it. And that's kind of what we did. And he likes to say ingredients in the soup.
Right.
But for me, it's more of a puzzle. Like you know what the finished product should look like.
Right.
And you know what you need to get to that finished product. But how do you do it? And that's what Paul's brought to me.
So go ahead, tell us what he's taught you how to do.
He's taught me to get out of my own self, get out of my own way. And I like to say, if you're not going to get out of your own way, watch out because I'm coming through. But get out of my own head and don't assume somebody's going to or not going to do something for you. Hold them accountable. Make sure that you teach them how to help you. So if I'm going to talk to, let's say, my security guy, right? And I'm going to say, I have 6 closings this month of new buyers. All of them need social security systems. I'm going to send them to you. Now I'm helping you pay your mortgage payment. What are you going to do to help me? So I'm going to give this to you. Here are their names. So who are you installing systems for this month? Are any of them attorneys? Do you get to talk to any of them, get to know them? Are any of them looking to buy or sell? Are they calling you to say, hey, we're moving. We are going to need to list our home. So what can you do with the system? That's an opportunity for my security guy to say to the owner, oh, I have an amazing partner. Can I introduce you to? I'm not saying I'm going to get the deal, but just making the introduction, the intention. So
Okay.
I am giving a clear intention to help my security guy or my hairdresser or my anything, my friend who's a divorce attorney. I'm not getting divorced. But you know what? I come across plenty of people in my day.
Right.
And if somebody asks me, I need resource help, I need help with whatever it is, I'm that resource. I'm giving that clear intention to my partners that I'm going to contribute to their business and I'm going to teach them. And if I can't effectively teach them, I will get them on a call with Paul and I will teach them how to effectively contribute to my business. Now, the one thing that Paul did tell me is that I can't be afraid to cut people loose if they're not willing and able to help me grow the same way that I'm helping them grow. my CPA previously, I asked him, here's my business cards. I was a new agent. I didn't know. Here's my business cards. Pass them out. Same thing with my hairdresser. Here's my business cards. And I never got any business from them, but I wondered why. Why didn't they? I'm giving them business. Why aren't they giving me business? Right. It was because I didn't know how to approach it. I role played on the phone with him. I practiced. And I finally got up enough nerve because Paul said, just do it, rip the Band-Aid, just do it. And I called my CPA and I said, I have sent you a ton of business over the past 5 years. Right. I've sent you friends, I've sent you colleagues, I've sent you businesses that I know, and you have never once given me the opportunity to work with any of your clients. And I asked them POS, what, the production, their offering, and their source. How many people do you have in a year that you do their taxes? How many of those are buying or selling? Where are you getting your people from? And I said, if I can teach you the same way I contribute to your business for you to contribute mine, would you be interested in helping me build my business? And he flat out said no.
Wow.
Said, no, I'm not interested in that. Okay, great. Thanks. May I please have 3 years copies of my tax returns?
Wow. Mm-hmm. Thanks for the honesty.
That's, what, like, I got to say thank you to that, because there's a lot of people who will say, oh yeah, sure, no problem. And then they drag you on, and you're sending them business, but they're not doing anything for you. And it takes a while for you to take inventory of who you have on what we call our board of directors. This is, again, coaching for CEOs. I'm the CEO of my own business. And I have a board of directors, those people who report to me their production, their offering, where it's coming from, and how we can help each other continually build business. It's not just a one and done. This is something that's reciprocating partnership to help me and help you build more. Clearly, it's working. I go to every single class. I never missed a class. The only time I missed a class, and I was laughing about this with Paul the other day, was when I went camping and I literally couldn't get a signal. I texted him and I said, I'm trying. I'm like walking all over the campgrounds and I cannot get a signal.
Wow.
Only I missed. And it's important. I find that his class is a tool. It's a tool for me to be able to do my business. It's as if I'm a realtor and I don't have the MLS. How am I supposed to do my business if I don't have access to the homes that I need to sell to buyers, to send to buyers? This class is a tool for me to be able to do my business. And if you look at it that way, you're never going to miss a class. You're always going to be looking for opportunities to help others. And you're always going to be looking at opportunities for you to increase your production, your offering, and your sources.
I feel like I'm talking to a mini Paul Conti right now.
Yeah,
you drank the Kool-Aid, sister.
I know it, right? but it's more than that.
Well, you've seen it work.
I make it work.
Right.
I saw it work. I made it work, and it's like blowing up the. Paul knows this story too. This first time I went to his class, like I said, it was the week before Halloween. I'll never forget it.
So this is I just want to clarify also, this is a week before Halloween 2019. We're now at November of 2020 or December. We're in December of 2020.
So I've been there a little over a year and 2 months. So I called my husband from the car. As soon as I got in the car, I called him and he was at work and he's like, hey, what's up? And I was like, oh my God, I just took a class. I'm going to go back again. But what I just learned blew my mind and it's going to blow up my business. Are you ready for this? And he's like, what are you talking about? I was like, my business is about to blow up. Are you ready? And it did. It blew up big time.
That's phenomenal. So if we had to give that golden nugget, that aha moment for you in Paul's program, what was it?
I think, so many. Asking the questions that people are mostly afraid to ask. Are you looking to buy or sell in 2020? So that's easy for me, right? 2021 now.
Right.
Are you getting married? Or are you planning to get divorced? Do you know anybody getting married or getting divorced? Those are personal questions. Do you have a will? People are like, what? Why are you asking me? You're just my realtor. No, I'm not just a realtor. I supply a suite of services for you. Okay. The suite of services are, if you're looking to sell and downsize, you're gonna make a big chunk of money. Who's gonna manage that money for you? Let me introduce you to my financial advisor. He's amazing,
Right.
right? So I'm feeding one of my board members, my board of director members. If I'm buying or selling with a client, I'm not able to provide legal advice of any kind, right? I'm just a
Oh,
realtor, I'm
yeah.
in real estate. So I need help with those kinds of things. I can't be running interference with all kinds of other, like, where am I going? What am I doing? I have partners that are real estate attorneys that can help you, whether it's you're looking to sell land. There's a lot that you have to do with land. You don't
Right.
even, it's not just slap a sign up there and sell the land. Like, there's a lot you have to do zoning wise and compliance wise. And so I engage an attorney in those transactions immediately because I don't know any of that. And that's what they do.
Right.
Subdivisions, things like that. You know, if you're moving from out of state into the state, let's get you an attorney. You're not familiar with the laws here. I can't guide you legally. Let's get you that added level of protection that's going to help us facilitate the entire transaction and make sure that it's smooth and everything's on time and everything's, now, yes, I can do that, but let's have that second level, right? They're going to be there to make sure that everything is done and closed appropriately.
So your aha moment really focuses on how you help the other people in your bod much more so than you're focusing on your own business.
Well, yeah, because it's all about the hand up. How can I help you? Not the hand out. How can you help me?
Right.
So by me feeding them, they're automatically feeding me. I give my real estate attorney so much business that every time he hears of something, he's calling me. Like, the first thing he does is, I got to call Maya. And it's like, I'm having trouble with my title company. Who do I call? Let me call Maya. Who does she need to flex some financial leverage with? And, you know, I'm engaging with plumbers. I'm engaging with electricians. I'm sending business. The first people that they call when they know that they have a client that's looking to sell is me. I also focus, something that I did prior to Paul, but have honed the skill, is being more of a resource in my community.
Oh, that's a really good way to say it.
So when we had all of these crazy storms this past summer, I mean, there were like trees down and things were happening. One of the first things I did was, I'm a local realtor with a huge database of contractors.
Right.
Please message me, comment here. Who do you need? Who can I get you in touch with? What can I do to help you? I don't want to sell your house. I mean, I do, but
right.
Not if there's a tree in the roof. I have a tree guy. Let me get you in touch with my tree guy. Let me get you in touch with my roofer. Let me get you in touch with my handyman. Let me get you in touch with my fencing guy. Whoever it is, whether I had one or not, I had one. Because all I have to do is reach out to my board of directors and say, I need a fencing guy. Who do you have? Who do you trust? Who do you need to make an introduction? I need one. I've got 3 people who need a fencing guy. And immediately the people that I'm helping are helping me, getting me all the names and numbers of people that they know and trust to put on my board of directors, to help others.
That's great.
So yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say, when realtors go through lots of different types of training. Mm-hmm. What made Paul's program stand out for you?
It took, like I said, it took the puzzle pieces of knowing that I needed to probably pair up with a divorce attorney or pair up with a CPA to a totally different level. It was like networking on steroids, but if I use that word. We don't network. We don't. We create opportunities for recurring income. So I can go to any of these other not working groups and pay an annual fee to them and go there and take what's called the hopium pill, where we hope that we're going to get, I swear I am like a
Is Paul with you right now? Like, it sounds
like just my vacuum and my dog.
You're channeling him so well.
Between him and Reagan and our constant conversations and learning how to be a strategist, I'm, like I said, I'm more than a realtor. I'm a resource. I'm a strategist. I look for opportunities every single day to feed people on my board because those are the people who are going to feed me. And they do every day. I have an electrician who called me the other day. I've given him 3 jobs. And he called me the other day and he said, I have a friend of mine who's looking to move into the area from out of state. Can you help them? Sure. So I get this all the time. And I said to my husband, I was like, it's the holidays. I think I might want to like slow down a little bit. There's no slowing down. It's not possible. I
Oh
can't.
my gosh, don't tell Paul you're slowing down.
Oh, I'm not.
You'll get a phone call.
I literally wanted us to take like a weekend off. One weekend.
Oh, that's classic. Okay. You are too funny. I feel like we could just transcribe this interview and write the book on coaching for CEOs. It would be so easy.
Yeah, but Paul would want that tagline.
So this has been lovely. I really enjoy getting to know all the members. I have the benefit of doing that as I do these interviews. Awesome. It is. It's really.
There's some great people in the group, and I think that overall we all want to see each other succeed because when we see each other succeed, then we each individually succeed as well.
Yep.
And we never put each other down. It's always about lifting up and helping out and being more than just what our job, quote unquote, is. I'm more than a realtor. Ty's more than a financial advisor. Reagan's more than an insurance agent.
Right.
Chris is more than a security guy. We're all out there for each other to help each other grow.
That's great. Perfect. So why don't you give us all the details again? How can we reach you?
You can reach me on Facebook. You can find me Maya Felsenstein. Also, Maya Felsenstein, South Jersey Realtor is my Facebook page. My phone number, best number to reach me is 561-797-7899. And my website, maya-felsenstein.weichert.com. You can search online, search anything. All my contact information is there as well. Or you can, get in touch with Paul or Jen and
we'll hook you up.
There you go.
And I'll put that information in the comments as well.
Awesome. Thank you.
Okay. Well, thank you for your time. Don't take any time off. Let's get right back out there.
Oh, I've got appointments all day today.
Okay, I stopped the live